Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Jay Opens a Box. This is a special work edition. Little did you know, I unbox things on the internet, but I haven't done it in about 1,000,000,000 years. So, today, I got a keyboard. I got a mystery box, and this was what I got. So, it is the Epomaker Skylong X, or is it X Skylong, Epomaker and Skylong? I have no idea. It's got shiny writing on it. Yeah, let's take a look. Packaging, kind of decent. Came well wrapped up. So here we have a keyboard. Now, let's put this off to the side. Check out the main product. Main product comes in plastic wrap. Take that off, and bam! It kind of comes in this really interesting. It's like that iPad case with the foldy flaps and magnetic. Comes in like a magnetic flappy case. So this is a NT68 magnet, or unless that's just the magnet holder. You can see here Skylong branding. Opening it up to see the keyboard itself. This is actually removable, so we're going to put this on the side for a second. I believe it is it's pretty sturdy. Like, I'm holding it and I'm twisting it. Like, it doesn't have much, like, give. They are clunky keys. I believe it's blues. I don't know if these are cherries or what, but they're blues and they're clunky, but they are replaceable if you want. I may replace these. This has a plastic backing, but a metal aluminum kind of feel here. Yeah, you can see here the keys. They're slim design. I believe this is meant as a mobile keyboard. This isn't the exact one that I wanted. I just kind of put in for it because I was like, let's get a mechanical keyboard. But this will do, and I think I'll actually get more use out of this, as it is a mobile one. So I can take this and move it different places. But enough about the other stuff, let's get into the specifics. There is a USB-C for charging, and it's Bluetooth. I believe you probably can plug it in. I'm not too sure. Probably can just plug it in directly and use it if you wanted to that way. Yes, the keys. I like the sound of it, so I think when I get some other keys in here, keycaps, it will be perfect. So, looking at it here, there is multiple functions here for Windows and Mac. The lighting's a little shit, so I'm sorry, but there's Windows and Mac. There is 3 different Bluetooth connections here. It also comes with some additional stuff. This one does come with arrow keys, so I believe this is, if I'm correct, a 75. Pretty nice though overall. I do like it. The keycaps, I'm not too sure. We can pop one off in a second, but let's check out the stuff that comes with it. Put this off to the side. We obviously have the manual. You can use it as a laptop stand. Put it on top of your laptop and use it there, and using it to elevate. You can put your phone and or tablet on the foldable case, which we'll get into after. Just tablet, just phone. Apparently there is little knocks for things to fit in, so I'm interested to see that. But yes, it does have a covering, keeps it safe. There is a Mac version as well, and Windows. Comes with keys, has instructions. Does give you brightness settings and everything. I will have to look through those. It also does have an app that you can install that works with Windows and Mac, so that's pretty cool. There's some other products here like frames. I don't know much about mechanical keyboards, just getting into this. I'm guessing this is stuff you can do with this, as these are like different types of things. So these are different switches you can get. I believe I have the blue ones there. There's obviously the different keycaps you can get. There's a different plate, I believe, and there's cases. So I bet you I can get metal cases for this, and or other keycaps, and obviously switches, because it is a mechanical keyboard. You can remove the switches, I do believe. We're going to find that out later when I attempt to pull one. In the rest of the box, there is a secret hidden compartment with goodies. There's a baggie and another baggie. And just to check, there is nothing else. There is nothing else in the box. In here is a little baggie. We're going to pull this apart here. And see. Different keycaps for command, option, and option function. So those ones you can add in your first row here, and also your second row here and here. So you can change it from Windows to Mac. I may do this as I'm probably going to use this at work. Putting that to the side, let's open this. This nice little felt baggie. Pull everything out. Nothing else in the bag. What do we have here? We have a USB-C to C cable. We have a USB-C to A cable and a keycap puller, which is awesome. I believe most keyboards do come with a keycap puller that are mechanical, just because they like people to modify their keyboards. I'm going to attempt to pull a key now, and we're going to see. I do have an actual puller, but I'm going to use this to pull it. Came off pretty nice. It is a cross-shaped pattern underneath these keycaps. And there is the key. And I do believe you can just get a puller back there. I will find my keycap puller and we will try that. Okay. With a little bit of force, I was able to, yes, remove the keycap. Indeed, these, I did find out what switch they are. So, these are Gatoron Blues. You probably did know that from this pattern, as it is very unique, and most don't come with this, I believe. I think it's just these switches itself. So, if you probably knew that, you were probably yelling at me through the camera. But that is okay. I do absolutely love how these click. I believe this is a standard for putting keycaps in keyboards, I believe, for the boards itself, the motherboards. So I'm not too sure. If they're not, that's interesting. But I think I'm going to switch these Gatorons out for a different set. I am going to Google that because I do have a friend I want to lube the switches and make it sound really clunky and nice. I believe this having a mostly metal plate, I believe that's called. Mostly a metal plate. This will make some really good clunky sounds. I almost forgot the case. So let me put this keycap back together and we'll get that started. Alright, that was back. There was something wrong with my switch. I had to click it back together because I almost took it apart. So, here we have the keyboard. Here we have the case. Let's take a look at this. So, it is magnetic. It does just snap into place. Pretty strong magnets, that is, too. It does fold up as protective, which is nice because I would like to bring this around. This will be my mobile transport keyboard. But let's take a look at it a little bit more in detail. It does fold, I believe, like this. Kind of like the standard iPad casings. So it has the magnetic flap down here that it stuck to. Right there. It does have it here. I don't have a phone as an example, but what I do have is some RAM. We have RAM here. My mints. Have some mints up there. A caliper. a whetstone for on-the-go sharpening, a graphics card, a back scratcher, now I would like to demo with a laptop. This is what they said you can do. You take a laptop, you open said laptop, you can take the case of this off, you can put it into fold mode and put it underneath a laptop and place your keyboard on top. This actually would work well in this case. Alright, and for one of the tests, let's check the LEDs. So, I have the function command kind of over here. There was the actual keys that actually came on here. There wasn't the correct ones to fit the spacing here for Mac. So I'm not too sure what that's about, if you have to order different keycaps, or if you're just supposed to switch out a few of these and not move others. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna kind of play around with it. But right here, I'm going to dim my overhead light here, or off. Yeah, off is perfect. This should, let me adjust the camera, there we go. So you can now kind of see how it looks. You can press the function command here, and I can decrease the brightness all the way to off. It blinks when it is off. Obviously it's trying to pair right here. You can see with the Bluetooth it's trying to pair. If I turn this up, I can go all the way up. Does this, oh yeah, it blinks when it's all the way up. Then there is speed here. So this is it at full speed. And, or, no, this is slower, I think, yeah. Then this is at full speed, which is pretty dope. I can just tell you, the camera's probably not going to pick this up properly, but these are really bright. Like, this is, like, brighter than my Razer keyboard, brighter than a lot of keyboards I've seen. I've not seen many mechanical ones, but this is pretty damn good. If I had clear keycaps or something like that, this would be awesome. Now, I don't know what much of the other functions here are, so I'm going to figure that out in a sec, and we're just going to kind of go over what some of the buttons do. Okay, so, turn the lights back on, because I need to read. Reading the manual. So, there is 4 different modes. There is standard mode, which you can enable by pressing the function key, which is this one still, and 7, I believe, 7 ampersand, which turns it off Mac or Windows mode. I think. It didn't change these. When you hold down the function key, it actually shows white on the keys for whatever one is selected. So, yeah. Also, yeah, so we'll just put it back to Windows mode. I'm going to try this again. No. No idea There's obviously Windows mode, and there's Mac mode. There is driver mode, but that needs to be connected to USB for that to work, which runs on the app, if you can see. There's a whole app. We'll go over that later, maybe, if you guys are interested. Definitely cool. You can do driver mode, and then there is function settings mode. If you don't like your function position, you can change it, or if you change the keycaps like I have here, you can change them. So that's kind of cool. So the backlight stuff you can modify. So there is what is this key? That's just the slash. That is, yeah, that's backlight on or off. Ah, there we go. That's backlight on or off. Backlight on, there is on this key 5 modes. So there's rainbow mode, circular round mode. This is wiping. Just standard lights, and RGB rotate, just whole key. Then there is yes, one of my favorite modes, the haptic one, not haptic, star clicky one, where you push the keys and the keys do the things and they light up and stuff. And yeah, now there is reactive mode, where you type and it shoots. There is a reactive wipe mode. This is like a what? This has a microphone? What the fuck? Dude, that's fucking cool. What? Oh, that's fucking dope. Okay, so that would be really cool for like if you're playing music or something. And then, oh man, it has reactive mode all the way over, so you can have a spectrometer, but it goes over like this all the way to the end. And then, what? Is there... What? Where the fuck is the microphone? Is it... Oh, I guess this is just in the middle? Just when you type. But yeah, and it's kind of got microphone. That's kind of fucking cool. And then... What... Is this more... microphone? No, it's back to the Starlink money. Not Starlink, but yeah. So that's pretty cool. These are built in, so no need to even customize it on the app. There is obviously brightness selectors and speed, so you can have speed on the whole thing. All of those are adjustable with brightness and different speeds and everything too. There is a sleep timing setting, which is function control, which I don't know which one is control anymore, because I think this was supposed to be control. Gotta figure that one out. And then, yeah, that will do sleep timing and it'll turn off. You just press the function control to set the timer, and I believe you select a number. Yeah, and then the Mac functions, like at the top, there's other functions on here, just like that, for screen capture, mic mute, volume buttons, and media buttons as well, which is super awesome. There is apparently function delete is delete. That's kind of weird. Oh, that's the F keys. Function delete is delete or delete. That is kind of weird. I guess this is this delete, and it means like function delete means this delete. like Dell. Function page up is home. Oh yeah, it's all here on the keys. Wicked. For Windows, there is a Windows lock by hitting function lock, which is actually my Windows key here. In Windows mode, I believe it's over here though. So yeah, and function lock on the FN key, or function insert, is function lock key. So you can mess around with all these settings while holding down the function. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, there is a Mac and a Windows app for this. The app does look very cool. It does show in here, it shows games like League of Legends, Dota. They have like full purple wipe, everything on here. Rainbow waves. You can customize the different light effects and layers, it looks like. Yeah, you can have standard, you can have layer 1, 2, 3, and driver, which is weird. There's numbers here. Numpad, media, mouse. So I'm guessing this system might be able to pair with other things. I'm not too sure. I do have Signal RGB, and I'm curious to see if it will plug in with this and how nice it will. But yeah, that's interesting. If anyone's interested in like customizing keyboard stuff or seeing how it looks on the app and like making a custom profile for this, let me know. I'll give it a shot, and I can record that shit. But there you have it. That is the Skylung NT68. If you enjoyed, please let me know.